One out on today's referendum in the Netherlands. The Dutch are going to the polls, and by all accounts, voting is brisk. The decision could drive a second nail into the coffin of the EU constitution. We're going to talk more about this in a moment, but you'll want some background, which comes to us from our senior international correspondent, Walter Rogers.
The Dutch are accustomed to saying yes. Yes to Amsterdam's infamous sex parlors. Yes to legalized drugs spawning marijuana dens. Yes to almost anything. That is, until now. Dutch politics seems to be hitting a discordant note. Polls show the Dutch, like the French, poised to say no to the all-European single constitution.
I think the French no will definitely affect turnout. I think it'll make it easier for people who are wondering how to vote no as well.
80% of the Dutch parliament supports ratification of the European Union Constitution. So does the Prime Minister. But polls in the Netherlands show the public wary and likely to reject it.
Although the politicians want us to say yes, we don't know why. They don't explain much. So we all have to read this very, very huge, large book. And we don't have the time for this, and we don't have the experience, of course, but they want us to say yes.
The Netherlands is one of the European bloc's founding members. But the murder almost 7 months ago of filmmaker Theo van Gogh by a suspected Islamist militant and the earlier murder of populist politician Pim Fortuyn prompted a major rethink in this once most liberal of countries. The Dutch public now appears to feel threatened and poised to rebel.
This whole referendum is really not about the constitution. It's maybe more about the fact that we had no referendum 5 years ago about the euro. And some people are angry about that, so they will vote now for what they wanted to vote 5 years ago.
What happens in the Netherlands will be watched almost as closely as the French rejection, which badly shook up Europe's political establishment.